All right, we're gonna try this out. Today we're out here at Jordan River in Salt Lake City, Utah. I got my new 2025 YZ250f. Gonna go break it in today and see how it feels. Kind of compare it to my old bike that I had, Kx250 2021. So it's a little bit outdated compared to this one, but it is similar to the 2024 Kx250. So it's probably not that big of a change. But yeah, gonna go try this one out, see how it feels, see how different it is. All right, I just did the first break-in, which was kind of boring, just half throttle the whole time. So I'm slow anyways. It's probably not gonna be much faster than I was just going, but the seat's really stiff, I can tell you that much. I'll actually throw the GoPro on too, get some clips of me going slow out there. Leaving the track right now. Yeah, first ride on the 2025 YZ250f. It was good. I loved it. Compared to the Kawasaki that I had, it feels a little more stable. It feels a little more planted in the rear. The Kawi, for some reason, always felt like the rear end would bounce around a lot. This one felt a little more planted. And I should have said this at the start of the video, but I'm slow. I'm a C-class rider, like mid-pack. So if you're an A rider and you're watching this, I don't know what you're doing, but you probably shouldn't be listening to me. Yeah, it was super responsive. I would say better throttle response than the Kawi. Bottom end, it has quite a bit, maybe not as much as like a 22 or 23 YZ250f. I've ridden 22 a little bit, so kind of familiar with those. It's a different kind of bottom end power than the Kawasaki. It is smoother, but it still hits really hard. And yeah, when I say smoother, it's just a different feel. It still hits really hard. Great power, great mid to top power on it too. One thing I didn't like, the seat is extremely hard. got some serious monkey butt going on, and it's rounded at the top, which I guess if you ride Yamahas, the newer ones, you probably know that, but it's not the most comfortable thing. I'll probably try and switch it out for, I don't know, some wider seat. But yeah, the other thing is too, it's extremely loud, and even in the Fly Formula helmet that I wear, that's pretty quiet compared to my Bell Moto 10. It's really loud, so I kind of felt like I was going deaf there when I really got on it. But those are the only two things that I really complain about. It corners really well. It corners probably better than a 2022 or 23 YZ250f. I don't think it corners as good as my Kx250 that I had, and that was a 2021. So like I said, that one a little bit outdated, but they didn't change too much from the 21 to like the 24. The 25's all new. I haven't ridden that, so I can't compare. It does feel a lot slimmer than like a 23 model of YZ250f. So it feels a lot slimmer, but it still does feel wider than the Kawasaki, but not by much. When I rode the 2022 YZ250f, it is a big difference in how much wider that bike is compared to this one. So this one's definitely an improvement on that. Yeah, like I said, I'm slow, so take all this information with a grain of salt because I'm not very fast. But the suspension is great. It handled really good through the rough, choppy stuff. There's one jump in the back section that I can show on the GoPro that you probably can't really tell, but it was pretty rough. The landing had some big braking bumps on it, and landing into the braking bumps, it just soaks it up really nice. The brakes, the front brake is a little bit less touchy than my Kawasaki was. It feels a little bit softer, but it's nothing crazy. I've heard people talk about that before on these new Yamahas. It feels softer, but it's not bad. I prefer more touchy front brake because I use my front brake a lot, but I still like this. It'll just take a little getting used to. It's not bad. If you're like me and you're not fast or not too serious about it, this thing is freaking awesome. If you are on the fence like I was about getting a new Kawasaki versus a new Yamaha, like I said, I haven't ridden a new Kx250f, the new model, so I can't really compare to that, but I can compare a little bit to the older model of those. So overall, I like the YZ250f a little bit more. I like the throttle response and the power, and the suspension comfort's really good. And I haven't done anything to the bike, so it's completely stock. I put a set of handlebars on it that I like, and some grips, and some Cherby's frame guards just to protect it from scuffs and stuff. But yeah, other than that, it's completely stock. I haven't done an exhaust or ECU or anything like that. Another thing too is the YZ250f does have a cable clutch, whereas my Kawasaki Kx250 had a hydraulic clutch. So that's a little bit different. You get a little more feel out of the clutch with the YZ, just with it being a cable. It's a different feel. I feel like you can, I don't know, just feel the clutch a little more. It's also, it feels like a little bit stiffer of a pull. I don't know if that's just me, but the hydraulic clutch on the Kx250 feels smoother and easier to pull in almost, but you don't get that same clutch feel that you do with this bike. I honestly like the clutch feel of the cable a little better. It is, like I said, stiffer, but I like the feel more. I'm not a professional, I'm not a test rider or anything, so I could just be on drugs about this stuff, but yeah, that's just some of the stuff that I could feel being an average rider. there's anybody watching this, just let me know if I should make more. Overall, really good bike. I would recommend it. Like I said, if you're just somebody who's not that serious, not that fast, you can maybe listen to this and get something from it. If you're somebody who's an A-class rider, yeah, I don't know why you're still watching. So hopefully I'll post some more videos later as it breaks in even more, and can give a little more feedback on it. So peace.